Today I'm going to show you how to do faux calligraphy on your painted rocks. First, let's take a look at what calligraphy is. I got to take a calligraphy class for my birthday this year, and I'm not very good at it, but let's just take a look at how the pen works. The basic idea is that your upstrokes are thin, and then you apply more pressure to the pen for the downstrokes, which then makes those lines thicker. So you can see the difference in thickness between my upstrokes and my downstrokes here. One of my biggest takeaways from the calligraphy class is that you don't have to write the whole word seamlessly without picking your pen up. It's actually better to pick your pen up in between each letter. So let's break this down into a step-by-step process. Step 1 is going to be to write the name or word. For our first practice, I'm going to use the word hello. Step 2 is to thicken the downstrokes. So this is not to fill them in, it's just to create some lines to show you where you're going to thicken them. Step 3 is to fill in those thickened downstrokes. This is also a good opportunity if you had a shaky letter. It gives you an opportunity to go ahead and correct that and kind of fix any bumps or shakiness. I'm going to do another practice one by writing my name, and you're going to see how this comes to life as I draw the lines to thicken the downstrokes and then fill it in. I think this one actually looks better than the one I did with the calligraphy pen above it. Faux calligraphy also works for printing. So here I've just written hope in block letters, and I'm going to thicken the downstrokes, and you can see how it just takes the word to the next level. I've had a lot of people tell me that they hate their writing or they don't think their writing is good enough for this, but I'm here to tell you that you can do this faux calligraphy on anything. So it even works on my shopping list scrawl. So I just wrote the word cereal without too much care for spacing or anything, and I'm thickening the downstrokes, and you can see that even with my quick writing, it takes it to a different level. Mastering the entire alphabet in any type of font or writing can be tricky, so power tip is to pick some go-to words to master. So for me, I use love all the time, so I can kind of write that one in my sleep with this faux calligraphy, but I'm also going to put hope and peace here. So just pick some of your words that you use a lot on your rocks and practice them and get really good at those. Now let's look at some tips for taking this from paper to your rocks. Another tip is to use your pencil or a chalk pencil to pre-write the words on your rocks to give yourself something to trace over, and then go to your paint pen. If this process is intimidating to you, I would encourage you to practice on paper until you feel really comfortable with your words, because rocks are going to have some small bumps on them that paper won't, and so you just want to be really confident in your writing and then take it to the rock, and you can kind of roll with the punches when you have a little bump or you have to fill something in. At the moment, my favorite pens to write with are the Posca PC1MR paint pens. They have a really nice tip that glides well over even bumpy rocks, and the paint flows well. They're just my favorite. They're perfect thickness to do this faux calligraphy. Another power tip is to mix script and print on the same rock for a unique look. So I wrote happy in script, and now I'm coming back and writing B with print, and I'm thickening the downstrokes, and you have a nice unique contrast between the two lines of writing. My last power tip is to have fun with your writing. Don't get caught up in comparing yourself to others. Just work with what you have. Keep practicing, and you will see a difference. The letter S and R can be tricky for me, so you may find some letters that throw you for a loop when you're doing the script writing. Again, just practice. Get a piece of scrap paper out and write those letters over and over. write them in some words, and see how you can improve your tricky letters, the ones that are more challenging for you. I hope you gained some practical tips and tricks from this video. If you have more questions, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss future uploads. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch, and I'll see you next time. Take care.